I've painted two pictures of Abraham and the angels, one in 1986 and one in 2002. And more recently, I've written poems about both pictures that appear in a collection called The Nearer You Stand. The story of Abraham's meeting with three men who appear before his tent and eat a meal with him under a tree is described from the outset as a divine encounter, a dialogue with God. During the course of it, Abraham is given a wonderful promise, is made aware of a terrible threat hanging over his world, the destruction of the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, and enters into a kind of cautious haggling which takes him step by step towards a deeper understanding of the nature of God. In both these pictures, the threat on the horizon has an industrial form, a cement factory in the Syrian desert in one, the Sizewell A nuclear power station in the other. But whereas in one, it's the foreground conversation that fills the eye, in the other, it's the background threat which dominates the picture. Yet whether it appears small or large, it is that divine encounter which is the key to everything. In edgelands of a desert place, screened from the white and beating heat, are three men in a square of shade, cross-legged beneath a Bedou tent, who sit on hot, thick carpet layers and wait to drink sweet, grateful tea, while woolly shapes of panting sheep lie shadowed by their ruined folds. Are wings here mirage metaphors, appearing in this flowing heat, a mind-conjured intensity as when two colours touch and meet? The promise that the strangers make provokes a deep embarrassment behind the curtains of the tent, where women in the stuffy heat are giggling as they overhear a prophecy that makes no sense, that age might bring a child at last, that hope might come when hope is past. But as the strangers rise to go and set off through that beating heat, they leave one final prophecy that seems a promise of defeat. 4 plumes of smoke which rise above Gomorrah's distant factory are 4 signs of an apocalypse about to overwhelm the land. What motive might an angel have to share a burden of despair, unless intending to provoke the protest which will follow there? The careful, anxious haggling, as with the owner of a well, is when the story steps outside that which it had appeared to tell, and offers hospitality to that which leads beyond despair, and opens up the tented mind, and welcomes angels unaware. A fête champêtre apocalypse, beneath a day-bright sickle moon, a moment in the flow of time, a picnic on the edge of doom. A blue and endless afternoon, a grace unchanged since time began, a moment in the flow of time, the angels talking with a man. White steam from the reactor's core, our motives burn within our soul. A moment in the flow of time destroys the world or makes it whole.